Hello everyone, welcome to our Learning Coach Odysseyware orientation. This orientation is designed to help learning coaches and parents know how to log into Odysseyware with your own account and be able to see how your students are doing in their courses, what their grades are, whether they're staying on pace, and if they're making good progress with Summit Learning Charter. Okay, here we are at the Odysseyware login page. It's at summitlc.owschools.com. You'll need to log in here, but the first thing you'll need to do before you can even log in is get your Learning Coach parent account set up. Please contact a Summit staff member to request to have one created, and when they do, you'll get sent an email that looks kind of like this. It says, "Dear test parent, welcome to the Odysseyware parent portal." Gives you some steps to follow. You'll need to click on there to set up a password and create your account. If you don't get this email, and again it pops pretty quickly, like a few seconds after it happens on our end. If you're not getting this email, I would highly recommend check your spam filters, check your junk mail, check anywhere where maybe your email filtering is blocking it. In the address, you'll notice it's do not reply at owschools.com, which tends to get it filtered a lot. So if you need any help finding it or working through it, let us know. But you have to have this email to create an account. All right, let's go ahead and click the link and see what we have going on. All right, so check to make sure that that's actually your email address. This is mine used for this test account purposes. And then you'll be prompted to set a new password that you want to use for your account. All right, I've already gone ahead, got mine set up. You'll go through a couple steps about agreeing to Odysseyware terms, confirming that it's your student. But once you are in, it'll look something like this. And here's what I want to point out, just some of the main features for you as a parent and learning coach. You have the option, once you're in, to see your students' courses and see for my test student. And if I have multiple students, I can filter between students. But for test student, they're taking 4 classes: English, Algebra, Biology, and World History. I can see who their teacher is in case I have questions or concerns about the class. I can see their progress. Right now it's 0%, they haven't done any work. 50% means they're halfway through a semester. Notice these are all A classes. We always assign classes by semesters. So if they're 50% of the way, they're halfway done with a semester credit. Once they're 100% of the way, they are done and they get a semester credit and grade on the transcript. And finally, in the score, that tells you what grade out of 100 their score is for the class. So you have a nice way to just quickly check in and see their progress, how they're doing, and what their score is. If I want to print this out, I can click on this and get a printable PDF form that I can use. Maybe you might want to print it out and go over with your student, or you post things. It just gives you another tool that you can have. So there we go, all my classes, same sort of thing that we just saw. Besides view student courses, I can view the assignments in their courses. So again, I can filter by student. I can filter by which class. Let's take a look at biology. And I can see that when the course starts and when it should end. Please encourage your student to stay on progress with the due dates so that they do end the class on time and get their grades for the trimester. Quick snapshot of their progress and their score. But here I can get a more detailed version of how are they doing. This first lesson is called What is Life? It's a lesson. I can see how they're progressing on just that lesson. It's due September 8th. I can tell if it's been completed, what date, what time it's been completed, their score for the activity, and whether it's still assigned or fully completed on this case. So this, not only do you have a way to get a progress report, you have a way to see, is my student keeping up with what they need to do in the time that's been budgeted. We have a lot of flexibility with Summit Learning Charter in terms of when students work and being able to work ahead, being able to work behind, being able to work on the weekends or late in the evening. But we still need students to stay on pace and complete classes on a timely manner in order to graduate. So we set a standard kind of time due dates so students know what they have to do to finish by the end of the term. So come on in here. If it's September 15th and you're checking progress, then these should all be finished. If not, it's a great opportunity to have those parent-student conversations. Contact the teacher. Let's all work together to figure out how we can support the students staying on pace with their class. All right. Hopefully that helps give you some tools as a parent if your student is taking Odysseyware classes for you to feel involved and know how to come along and support what they're doing and be an involved, engaged parent. If you have any questions or concerns about Odysseyware and what's going on or how to use this, if you go to your Learning Coach Support class, click on Learn About Using Odysseyware, and we have a whole module set up. Here's the video that we're watching, but you also have a user guide. So if you want to read through stuff a little bit more slowly, get a little bit more detail in all the access and tools you have as a parent, this just explains your parent Learning Coach account in more detail. Also, if you have questions, don't hesitate to call a Summit staff member or administrator. We'd love to help work with you. Make sure all your questions are being answered.